Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Saturday.
Wait
Hope
a
that
minute. Wait a
everybody's
minute.
having a great weekend so far.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you.
Why?
Let's go back because you said you sound so goddamn professional and shit. You said good morning, everybody.
Yes, I had to put on my broadcaster voice.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Let me make sure we on the same page.
You a mess.
Ah! All right, we can start all over.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Now you messing me up. Good morning, Yvonne, a member. And good
What's up,
morning, the
Yvonne?
sister.
What's up, sister?
You
It's
know
like you rock.
something, DC?
What's up?
I had to do a whole lot of bending over backwards this week
Uh oh.
and guilt tripping this week.
Uh oh.
But sister should be joining us on this panel today.
Come
That's
on,
a
sister. Jump
surprise.
on.
That's a surprise for you.
Okay, come on, sister. Let's do it. She got my
So
commanders.
I pretty much had to promise her my firstborn to get her to
Oh,
come. But
okay.
hopefully she'll join us. I put the link for you, sister. But anyway, go ahead and tell everybody good morning,
Can I be
DC.
the goddaddy?
Of the my firstborn that I gotta give to sister.
Yeah.
Um, let me let I'm gonna have to let you ask her. Hold on, let me bring her up. Sister, hi.
Hey, what's up?
Good morning. Thank you for joining us for this double eviction recap. How in the hell
That's
are
just
ya?
crazy.
I'm doing great. I was kind of forced to come.
I
So
told her. I
I-
told her that I had to do a lot this week just to get you to come on over here.
I'm here. What's up, y'all?
What did you
Okay,
do?
we just doing our intro. DC was wanting to know that if she could be the goddaddy of the firstborn that I had to promise to get you here. But other than that, we just gonna discuss the show. Um,
I hate y'all.
and I guess DC, we typically do go in order the day to day to day, but because of the double eviction, everything was kind of all over the place, in my opinion. But we'll still start with Wednesday night first because there was no episode
It
on
was
Sunday.
Tuesday. Wasn't it Tuesday or Wednesday?
It was Wednesday. It was
Oh, it was
Wednesday and
Wednesday.
Thursday.
I must have
Wednesday
wrote the
and
wrong
Thursday.
date.
Because I was looking for something to come on Tuesday, but nothing came on this Tuesday. I
Yeah,
was waiting
Right.
on it.
I thought it was gonna be Tuesday too, but it was Wednesday. So
Wednesday.
yeah.
hmm Okay. So let's get into it. Well, first off, sister, before we even get to the nitty gritty, who is your favorite that's currently still up in the house?
Oh
She
my,
better not. She better not.
it's
Go ahead.
really, really hard, but I mean, I'm just gonna go with Keanu.
I figured you was gonna say that.
Yeah, because yeah, I'm just gonna go with Keanu.
Well, it is a little bit bleak, so
But
that's why I
but you know
figured you
what's
was gonna
crazy
say.
though? What's crazy is even though in the beginning Keanu, he was, I don't know what his problem was, but anyway, we be in here rooting for him not to lose. Ain't that crazy? Even though
Well, now
Ava,
he is the only entertainment that we got left.
yeah, I be rooting for him to stay now. But Ava's my girl, but Keanu, he my second.
hmm
Yeah,
I think I find myself rooting for him as well because he pretty much been the underdog all season, even though he is a beast. That man, did you see that man jump over the thing about the power of veto? Y'all saw him jump through the thing?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
When I saw
Okay.
him jump up and over that partition thing, I was like, this man is something else. But then it's the adrenaline. It's the adrenaline off of a win. But okay, well, we could go ahead and start with the notes for Wednesday's episode. What do you have first on your notes, DC?
First of all, I like to welcome sister to the our big brothers show this morning. I had to say that part first, and I
Oh
will be
yeah.
the God, and I
Thank.
will be the God daddy, no matter what.
Oh
But
my, I cannot.
that's what I do.
Have you
And
met sister
Lisa
before,
gonna be the God
DC?
mama.
Have you ever met her?
Say that again.
I said, have you ever met sister before? Have you ever talked to her before on the panel?
I
Probably
seen
not,
her
huh?
in chats. I seen her in chats.
Yeah, we've seen each other in chats, and I think she's from DC and I'm from DC.
Yeah, where you at in
Oh,
DC?
Well,
Not the.
I live in Atlanta, but I'm from Northwest Ninth and T.
Oh, you uptown.
Yeah.
Uptown.
Yeah, now she down here with me. DC,
Yep.
she down here with me.
So that's
What?
why. Oh, this is when the baby making come in play. All right, I feel you. I
No,
see where
no,
you going.
that was a joke. That
I
was a
see where
joke.
he's going. I know I'm
Sister
playing
is
too.
straight.
I play too. I play
She's
too. You
straight.
know, it's all good.
But no, she down here. But I was about to say, sister, last week I found out that Rachel and Brandon is in Birmingham,
I
Alabama. Did you
know.
know that?
Yes, I did. I was gonna go to one of their watch parties. I was gonna drive down there because it's really not far from here.
It's not far at all.
They have watch parties every week. Brendan has it at this because I follow them. He has it at this like sports bar, and they all come out and watch the show. They were watching the show with Brendan, and he's still doing it now.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't sure if he had stopped the watch parties because Rachel got put off or not.
He
But
said
it makes sense.
he said he's gonna keep going because the community is so big, and
Hmm.
even though she's in jury, that
Mhm.
they're all like banding together, and it's like a really good like community environment and stuff. So he's keeping it going.
Okay, that's good. And I guess before we get to Sunday, what did you think about that crazy ass twist that happened last week? What were you a fan or were you against it?
Which twist?
I was about to say which one.
The White Lotus, the White Locust, where
Uh
they just put somebody out without a vote, without a veto, without
um
anything.
I think because I've been watching Big Brother literally since season 1, and I've
Hmm.
never seen that happen before. I think that something happened politically behind, not politically as in like, office, but I mean behind the
Hmm.
scenes, like within the franchise, the BB franchise,
Hmm.
where somebody had to go kind of thing. And I'm not sure why that happened, but it has something to do with production and corporate, definitely,
Mm.
or ABC or whatever. Like
Hmm.
it's something that happened that, and I think it just happened to be Rachel. I don't think they thought it was going to be Rachel, uh
Hmm.
because when the time ran out, but something just doesn't seem right about that's never happened in the history, so I don't know what that was about.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I definitely wasn't a fan of it. Even if it wasn't Rachel, I just wasn't because you're right. It went completely against what Big Brother stands for all these years. So I
Yeah.
was just curious about your take on it. And good morning to Dolly Jean.
Good morning,
Um,
Dr. Jean.
yeah, she done came up in here. But okay. Well, we could go ahead and get into Sunday night's episode. But what was you saying, DC, about your note?
Hold on, it done closed up on me. Oh shoot. Dang it. Hold on, I got logged back in my phone.
Okay.
Keep
I'm
talking, I'm
not
coming.
Sunday night episode. Damn it. It was Wednesday
Wednesday.
night.
Wednesday
Yeah.
night.
On
Wednesday.
that Wednesday night episode, we already had the HOH. Um,
Okay, here we go. Wednesday. Wednesday, Lauren just kept saying how she was like basically had a successful HOH. Do y'all feel like she had a successful HOH? I was I was trying
um,
because she said she, even though she going after Keno,
mhm.
Keanu, she felt like she had a successful HOH. I feel like she didn't.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Lauren, her HOHs are never really that successful because it don't seem like she run them. She always allows somebody else to run it for her.
She could have easily have um taken over the game with her wins and how strategically how she was winning, and even won the blockbuster and everything. But because she was used by Vince and really Morgan too, they used her, even though Morgan was throwing a fit about it. I mean, Norm
Hmm.
the house actually benefited her, but she's not smart enough to see that. But what happened was she could have easily have taken over the game, but
Basically.
she was too lost in the sauce. That that kind meek soul that she has wasn't really good with how strong of a player she actually was. If she comes back for another season, she would definitely be a force to be reckoned with. But that meek, kind soul and sort of trying to do the right thing, what didn't pair well with how great she was playing in the game.
Right. I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what you just said was that was pretty accurate.
And then the part when Lauren and Ava, they was gonna work together because she knew Keanu, if he win, he was coming for her, was coming for Lauren.
I actually appreciated seeing the two sides split because that's pretty much what it boiled down to.
Right.
They would split when it came to Vince because yeah, it was Vince HOH. Well, when they did the HOH, Vince ended up winning. And what you think about Vince winning? Because when we look at our predictions that we did last week, DC,
Let's go back. Hold up.
you predicted that Ashley was gonna win HOH, and I predicted Keanu. And then we also made a prediction for the second HOH because of the double eviction, and you predicted Kelly for that second
Yeah.
HOH. I
Yeah.
predicted Morgan. When
Yeah.
I saw that happen, I said, "Okay, look at me getting one. Finally,
Yeah, I
finally."
remember that. That
Hmm.
was crazy.
Yes. So with the HOH, we did end up seeing Vince get that HOH on Wednesday.
Hmm.
Uh, Vince.
He's getting on my nerve. He is really getting on my nerves.
He get on my nerves as well, but even with that, Vince let Morgan run his HOH. It's crazy when Lauren was HOH, Vince ran it. Then when Vince is HOH, Morgan run it.
Morgan, right?
Yeah, it's like what?
Yeah, that's why I was saying that Morgan was getting on my nerves. How I know some DC Kool-Aid doesn't watch the live feeds and stuff like that, but what I'm saying is like she like really had like she had a mental breakdown. I almost I don't know if you guys know about like when people do what is that? Like they put you in a trance or whatever. Like
Mhm.
she has him like in some kind of like spiritually without getting too deep it's a lot of conspiracy theories like she has some kind of like thing over him and she comes to him like at night and she's
Uh-huh.
talking to him she's breaking down he's up late the breakdowns that you're seeing on the edits and stuff and him being like confused and crying and stuff is because
Mhm.
Morgan is like essentially driving him crazy.
Damn.
Oh, I'm serious like seriously it's like
Damn.
she has some kind of like trance kind of or something. It's weird the way she does to him and then she talks to him and then she controls him with her anger because then she's very very sweet and nice
Mm-hmm.
and she has him in like this web and I know she's a gamer so
Mm-hmm.
it's making it like she's really playing like a real life personal game with a human almost like simulation like Sims or something. Like she's really simulating him like a character.
That's interesting that you say that, and I'm happy that you bring that perspective
Hmm.
into it because I saw a couple of clips this past week where yeah, they had this big argument, this whole blowout and everything. I think it was up in the HOH room.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it was like I will say it seemed like she manipulating him a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
And
something.
actually, last week, I don't know if you saw, sister, but I had the receipts over here of his girlfriend breaking up with him. Like Vince's girlfriend is mad. Did
Oh yeah, I know. I've been following. Her name is Kelsey. I've been following her. I requested her on IG, but she
mm-hmm,
didn't approve it. But Kelsey is not happy. I also follow like somebody else that knows her. She accepted my friend request, a friend of Kelsey's. So yes, you are correct. She's very very upset. I think she's actually gonna sue at some point, but they don't really want to talk about it too much. But
wow.
yeah,
I mean, that's deep.
How
yeah.
sue for what? What
Sue
is she
where?
suing them for?
Um, because even though they're not married, she has messages and stuff where they made an agreement of stuff that he wouldn't do that he did. And that
Oh.
communication on another level to her.
We
Mm-hmm.
need her on our show.
I
Child,
wish
I
I could.
showed that damn receipt where she said she ain't talking to no media. They
Nope.
would consider us media, even though we over here with our 5 people. But
Right.
hold on, let me go get that receipt because she put here it is. Hi, this is Kelsey. For the record, I have not spoken with any news outlets or influencers. That includes us,
Yep.
DC,
Oh damn.
and I
She
will
having.
not be doing so.
Yep. Yep. She's not. She's not. And she
Mm.
got my friend request either, which I'm sure she doesn't know who I am, so I'm sure she wouldn't. But I mean, he mm-mm. I and the other thing is I'm not gonna do any spoilers, but he's definitely gonna get in like a lot of trouble. I'm just gonna put it that way.
Oh, okay. Huh,
Well,
that's
you know
interesting.
what? That goes back to what I said last week. He still live at home. He don't have nothing to lose. He fine.
I forgot he is unemployed, still living with his mama.
He
That
still
is
at his
true.
mama house, so he. It ain't like he gonna lose his house. I don't even know. Do he got a car? Do he drive?
No.
Yeah, his parents are pretty, well, not like well off, but they've never starved before a day in their life. Just put
Hmm.
it that way. They're not, they have, he's being well taken care of. That's his personality. Like he's a big baby like that. That's probably how he is at home.
Huh, okay. Oh yeah, that sister. I forgot. Remember, sister came up in here and gave us that spoiler that one morning.
Um,
Oh yeah.
She came up in here. I think that was when Rachel had got the HOH.
yes.
But I know that you was excited for me to know. You
I
know,
was,
Rachel's my favorite.
yes.
Oh. Hot positive T says she's still team Keanu.
Good.
Yeah, we've been missing you too. I ain't seen you in a minute. She had joined us a few weeks back, and I wondered where she was because I had not seen her up in here.
If
But
she
at
want to
least it
join
seems she's
us,
doing okay.
she hot positive T. You want to join us? The more the better.
She well, the link is down there up in the chat. I'm sure if she did want to come up, it's right there for her to click. But yeah, so let's see where I want. Okay, so with Vince getting the HOH, Vince ended up putting up who in the hell? He put up the women. Ashley, because I ain't even take note about who Vince nominated on his HOH. You got the note for that,
Hold
DC?
on, I'm trying to scroll back. Hold on, my phone cut off. I need to change the settings. My phone be cutting
He
off
put
too
up
fast.
Ashley Kelly.
Ashley, it was Ashley Kelly and Lauren. Wasn't it Lauren? Yeah,
No,
Lauren. Huh.
right?
Hey Ray Triggs, moderator member. It wasn't Lauren that he put up.
No, it was Ashley, Lauren, and Keanu that he put up.
Ashley, Lauren, and Keanu. Oh yeah, that's right. And
Yep.
then once
Lauren.
Lauren, no, well, how in the hell Kelly get up there? Now I'm
Oh,
confused.
Morgan. Wait. Hold up. I'm looking at the thing. It was
Okay.
Ashley.
And actually, maybe I need to go get that smaller picture because this bigger picture got me a little confused. Let me go get this one.
It
No,
was
this ain't the right picture either.
he
It's
never
this one.
put he never put up Lauren though, JDunn, because Lauren was his replacement nominee. Remember?
Yeah, yeah, it
Uh-huh.
was.
So it wasn't Lauren at first.
Hmm.
It Ava, Kelly, and Keanu?
That sound right. For some
I
reason,
think
I only had enough.
yeah.
Did it?
Yep. It was Ava, Kelly, and Keanu because Ashley, he didn't put up Ashley. So it was Ava, Kelly, and Keanu that he
Yeah,
put
that's
up.
what I have on the block.
Yeah.
Ava, Kelly, and Kiana. You right. I found it. My phone
Well,
was taking me
wonderful.
crazy. Can we go
Ava,
back though? Can we go back? Can we go back, please? Can we go back?
Go back
Can
what?
we? Let's go back to Zing Box.
Oh yeah, we could talk about the Zing, but I was just trying to figure out who he had put on the block because I normally keep a note of that, but I ain't even have a note of it. So that's why I was just trying to make sure. But yeah, we could talk about Zingbot. I'm happy that Zingbot finally came because I had heard stirs in the house through the feeds that Zingbot had said something that had upset Morgan. Um,
Yeah,
and then I heard what Zingbot said.
yeah, yeah. She was like, Zingbot was like, who is you know, Vince's number one supporter and adores him with hugs and praises and this and that, and make sure that he's on the right track and supports him. And she was like, his not, and then Morgan answered his number one, and he said, Zingbot was like, no, his girlfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
zing, zing.
He was really upset about, like,
Oh no, that's me.
I was in the kitchen and making pizza. Like, she was mad.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
She
Which
got,
blew my mind, sister, because
That's
she
me.
gotta
I,
be
I'm gonna
delusional as
sit. I'm
hell
gonna
if she
go to bed.
really think that they was able to get away with all of this stuff and that people didn't notice this. I mean, get the hell out of here.
Mm-hmm.
They've been doing this for weeks now.
yeah,
Weeks.
because later she was like, oh, she was like, it can't be true, you guys. Like, come on, like, I'm not doing anything like extra. Like, he's like my best friend. Like, how could anybody think that I would? He, of course, he has a girlfriend. Like, that's nothing between me and Vince. Like,
Mm.
and then Keanu, when they asked Keanu to leave the room, he was like, what did he when he left the room, he was like, okay, Love Island or something like that.
Yeah, this ain't Love Island. This Big Bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, but actually he said Cheaters Island.
yeah,
Cheaters
Peter's Island.
Island. That
yeah,
that right there was the gut
yeah,
punch right there. I'm like, this man is something else, but that sounds like something that I would have said. Cause
yeah.
I be blunt and straight to the point, just like that. But I feel like Zimba opened up the door for people to actually say their real opinion about it. Cause imagine how uncomfortable it is to be up in the house with them carrying along like that, and especially knowing that that man got a girlfriend.
But
Mm.
as
Right.
being a gamer, a lot of people need to understand is that she games like weeks and weeks on end. That's her actually job description. And it's like being a professional. Some people get PhDs in medicine and stuff like that. They have a plaque on the wall that they're a doctor. Homegirl is a PhD at gaming. And so the thing about it is that she um has found a very good gray area in between the showman's and best friend place with
Mm-hmm.
it, that she's, I mean, you can't get mad. Like, that's the thing about Big Brother, you can't get mad at it because she found the place where she, even though to us it looks like that, but I mean, they haven't technically done anything or kissed, they just hugged, even though they've been long hugs. But you know what I'm saying, what she found a really good gray area where she could manipulate him in the friendship lane and also sort of maintain a showmance. I've never seen that happen before, so I do have to give her credit for that.
But
She is
hold
playing
on
the
one
Taylor
second.
tried with a little bit. Taylor tried, but she went full out showmance. But she, that's sort of, as a girl, I have to give her credit for that.
But hold on. How about what about when JDunn you said on the live feeds that I don't watch with her taking a shower with him?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was telling DC that they've been taking showers together. Like when he get the HOH,
yeah,
he sometimes take shower. And I know I saw a clip of them even down there in the regular bathroom. They
yeah.
be making sure that they take showers together so that they could be up in there talking to each other and all this weird ass shit.
So that is a cultural thing. I think we're all African American here on this. Like, a cultural thing that is like, sometimes people in other cultures and races like sort of blur the lines and do stuff like that sometimes. I'm just being honest. They do.
Okay.
I,
Now, see, I was thinking that it had something to do with them flirting and liking each other. That's the reason why they like The fact that you got to be up each other's ass that much that y'all can't even take separate showers. Y'all got to
They
be up in
were
there.
they to their defense, they were talking game while they were in the shower, which is a place where nobody really wanted to come in there and nobody could hear them. Even
Oh.
onto the to the HOH room, they sort
Mhm.
of used that opportunity to talk game. And they both weren't fully naked, which is also weird. Like I was saying, that's a cultural thing. Like, because as Black people, if you're gonna take a shower, honey, you got to take everything off and get up all in the nooks and crannies.
Mhm.
So
Right.
I think like you take a shower with like underwear on, like that's weird.
Yeah. And I will say about Morgan. We had this discussion a couple of weeks back, sister. Lisa in DC seemed to think that Morgan got some black in her. What you think? Because at first I thought she was just white, you know?
She
No,
got some black in her.
I don't think that she has white. I mean, I think she does have some white. I think maybe it's like some like Portuguese, like she's probably mixed with like Portuguese or something or along the line. I don't think it's black though.
Mm.
Okay.
She ain't white white. I know that.
Yep. I was just curious because you were talking about the difference with the culture and about the showering, and that's why I wanted to ask you about what you thought, if you thought that she might be partially black. But I mean, the fact that she up in there with Keanu and she picked Vince, like really? I
Right.
guess. But okay, so yeah, Zingbot did that zing, which made Morgan feel uncomfortable. And just like what I was saying last week, it's like she a $2 hoe up in there, but it's working for her because didn't I tell you last week, DC, that her main objective was to get Lauren out because he chose Lauren over her?
Yeah,
Didn't I
she was
tell you?
mad. Yeah, you did say that, and it showed during the week. It showed for real.
She was pushing to get Lauren's ass up on that block the entire week because she wanted Lauren out that door, especially because she saw Vince had chose Lauren when it was time for the White Lotus.
Yeah, and Vince also told them together in the room that when Lauren and Morgan were in the room together, he was like, "This is the top three." And Morgan was looking at him like, "We never discussed that." Like when he left, and he was just like that, and she was like, "Oh, I get it. This is your top three." Okay, so like that's when Morgan really kind of really put down the hammer that night, which if you don't watch live feeds you don't see. Like that night it was like it's probably his worst night ever, dealing with her, because she was just like, why did you spring that on me when she was sitting right there? And then Lauren was also like calling him out too. So, and also the reason why Morgan didn't pick Keanu, like you were saying, JDunn, is because Keanu can't be manipulated. So she went after someone that she knew she could manipulate. If she was with Keanu, she would have to work with him and listen to him. And he was, a strong guy and he's very masculine presenting. She found somebody that was a little bit more sigma or beta that he could, definitely, you know, manipulate. So that's why she didn't pick Keanu.
Right. That makes sense as well. Yeah, and Hot Positivity said Vince put up Morgan, Keanu, and Kelly, and Morgan took herself off and was replaced with Ava. And then she's saying Keanu is smart enough to capitalize on what? Hot positivity. I'm not sure what she mean that he was capitalizing on. But okay. So if I go back to my next note,
Okay.
What's up,
um,
Ray Trish?
it looks like, let's see. Okay. So in the episode, of course, we see Morgan touching on Vince and rubbing on his arm and stuff, waking him up, all of this mess that they keep doing. Um, let's see. Wait a second. No, that's not right. Hold on. Let me go back. What you got as your next note, DC?
I was still on the Zimbot issue.
Cause
I mean,
my next ones. Well, the main thing that I had caught about Zingbot was just that one that she did at Morgan, because that one created a stir online.
yeah, but
Did you have
but he
any other
all
zingers that he said that you noted?
he sang that song about Lauren being born. That shit was funny as hell. That was funny when he was singing about Lauren being born. And then it was Kelly.
And
Kelly was the creepiest person up in the house.
yeah, yeah. Which I Zingbot normally come harder with the zings. But I guess
Yeah,
they left with scraps now, because used to be Zingbot used to really get underneath their skin. But for me, none of the zingers really stuck out that much to me, except for that Morgan and Vince one.
and yeah,
That
he
was
talking
pretty
about
much the best zing.
yeah when Vince he's like Vince is a 34-year-old crybaby living at his mama house. I said, oh snap, no he didn't.
Hmm.
So,
He did. But
Yeah,
but
so
how, so
mhm.
what about this? What about when he was singing the Ashley song about Rachel had a little friend?
that was funny.
I can't remember how that went, but he was talking about Rachel had a little friend. It was all about Ashley, though.
The thing
Mhm.
the thing about Ashley though, which is sort of true though, and she's friends with Shada from
Oh, really?
yes,
I
that's a
didn't know that.
yeah, they're like besties.
Oh,
And they grew
and
up
she talking about Hannah.
yeah,
You remember Hannah from
from
the season with the cookout,
Oh, okay,
DC?
okay,
Hmm.
yeah.
so
Hannah
I,
was the younger one, and I think Hannah was like in medical school or something. I think
yeah,
she was.
yeah.
Hmm.
And then
I remember her.
Ashley is a lawyer. I
Hmm.
I just expected like personality wise, I did expect a little bit more from Ashley. I don't she just I just something about her kind of rubs me the wrong way. And then like the rest of her body is kind of dark and her face is always so light. It's weird. Like
Hmm.
something if you'll notice it now that I said it. Like every like all of the scenes like it she's like my color, but like her face is very like caramel presenting. And I'm like, what's up with that? Like
Hmm.
is there kind of some like imbalance with her skin? Because sometimes that happens too, but I don't know. Her hands are really, really dark in her arms and stuff and her body. And then her face, whenever she comes on camera, it's just something is off. And I'm just like,
Now you're gonna have me staring. Why you doing that?
Right. That's
you're
what
gonna,
I'm like. Well,
you're gonna,
what do you think about her gameplay though? Because let me say this, sister. I didn't like her that much at the beginning either, because of this Dixie Dunn act, until
Mhm.
I realized that it was part of her strategy and it's truly an act. Then that gave me a different level of respect for her, because she pulled that off pretty well, and she done pulled it off so well that she is sitting very comfortably up in that house right now.
um, yes and no, because she doesn't have a final two with anybody. She thinks she does, but she's not actively pursuing it.
Hmm.
And she's not she doesn't really she can give a vote. She's good. She's been used as a voting she's staying in the house because they know that they need her vote now. That's why she's there. So they
Okay.
need Ashley to vote the way they need her to vote, which is why she's still there. But other than that, it's just like as a player, I feel like even Ava plays harder than Ashley to me. I
Hmm.
don't see Ashley
Oh.
playing like Ashley played when Rachel was there. Like she was like, "Yeah, Keanu, you suck." Like, but it's just like on her own. Even Lauren, like Ava, I've seen them come out the woodworks. Like with Ashley, I haven't really seen anything Ashley that's given like really good gameplay. To be honest with you, So Zingbot was true in his zing, because it's just like you're kind of unforgettable. Even if you do make it, it's not like a good final two or final three. Like having you there is kind of just like we want people that play.
I would agree with what you saying with that. And even this past week, I still noticed once again Ashley won nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
it was just like, remember Derek F from the cookout.
Uh
Yeah,
yes.
he ended up in that's what she reminds me of. He did nothing. He literally slept all day. He
Mm-hmm.
never played a game. He never like confronted anybody. He was always just the sassy queen of the house and
Mm-hmm.
in everybody else's business, but never really stepped out there and was like, bam, put your thing on the table here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like
Mm-hmm.
players like that. I don't think it's fair, because the players that are fighting, look at Keanu's fighting for his life like literally every week. So it's just like,
Right.
I enjoy players that are fighting and stepping out there and that are like bold and like that are players. That's what I'm saying. Say whatever you want about Morgan, but she's playing hardcore Big Brother. She is playing hardcore Big Brother. That's what the Big Brother fans like to really see. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
even like her.
Hmm. That's interesting. But yeah, I noticed that Ashley did not win anything once again. I never thought about her being comparable to Derek from the cookout. It makes sense, but I guess for me, Derek during the season of the cookout, he did try to win and he used to get so frustrated that he couldn't win a comp. He
Mhm.
was so frustrated.
He
But
wasn't
at the same time, you kind of expected him not to win because he was a heavy guy.
he wasn't
Most of those challenges are not meant for big people.
he wasn't
Right.
trying. No, he
Hmm.
wasn't. He was trying to hide behind the cookout. He didn't want any blood on his hands. He wanted to be right there in that seat number two. He was not trying to win. Watch it back, you'll see. Because he even
Huh.
said,
I remember in the feeds, like where he would actually be frustrated and mad and stuff after some of these competitions because he couldn't get one, especially the like the mental comps, because he knew that that was his best shot at winning anything. That he needed to pull it off, and I could have swore he used to get so mad and frustrated. But you might be right.
yeah, that was a game. He played that game really well. Like, I'm trying so hard out here. No, he was trying hard to be number two, which is exactly where he did. So again, can't get
Hmm.
mad at it. But I don't really respect that gameplay at all.
Hmm.
What's up, Wes? Listen to what Wes said. I mean, read what Wes said.
Oh, West said people are threatened by a smart, strong-minded black woman. If Ashley would have shown that early, she would have been gone. She did win a veto. Oh, Ashley won a veto?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
She did win that. She did win something. Yep, she won a veto.
oh, okay. Well, wonderful. So at least she got that on her resume in
She
10 weeks.
but she also hid behind Rachel, though. That's the whole point of the conversation. Like, she's hiding behind other players. So you don't have to be strong. Like I said, even Lauren was like a stronger player than her. Even though Lauren was sort of hiding behind other players, she was also coming forward as a player to be reckoned with. There is a balance in between that, though.
Hmm.
It's just my opinion. I mean, I would want to see Ashley play a little bit harder. Like, start something behind the scenes in the house. Like, do something. Like, anything.
Mm-hmm.
But that might be her way of getting past everything. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's weak gameplay in the Big Brother world. That's weak. That's called a floater. She really is like low key, high key a floater. But it's whatever. Good for her. I mean,
Now,
Yeah.
okay, so okay, well, you said that you feel like Ava is playing a better game than Ashley currently.
oh yeah.
We'll see. I still don't like Ava from last week because she
Watch
didn't
it.
she
Watch
did
it. Watch it. Watch it.
Uh-oh.
Don't do
because
that.
she
Don't do that.
refused to strategize
Don't do
for
that.
the White Lotus. Go ahead, DC. I know you
Just
like her.
I was gonna
don't do that.
to see what Jay was gonna say about that.
All right, go ahead, JDunn. Go ahead. I'll sit in the corner. Go ahead.
I don't know why DC always get this territorial about the people that she likes. She
He
did that
really do.
last year. She did that last year with Angela.
I remember. I
But you
remember.
know what? If Rachel was still there, you would do the same thing.
I was a big
But
Angela.
Rachel was actually playing though, and she was strategic with it. Ava,
Rachel was
not
trying to
so
run
much.
everything.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. You
She was.
supposed to be playing the game so that you
She
could
was.
have something on your resume. Not only that, she was at a disadvantage. But
She.
like Ava,
Yeah.
I would like for DC to tell me. Well, no, actually you, because you mentioned it, sister. What did Ava do this week that was just so groundbreaking as far as her gameplay goes? Because to me, it seemed like she was trying to just get in good with damn Kelly, not realizing that Kelly was about to be right on up out the door.
My girl Ava. Go ahead. Go ahead, sister. Don't
Uh-uh.
talk about it bad. You better
Now
go.
I'm scared to talk, Jay. DC got me scared. I don't want to say what I want to say. I'm
Go
joking.
ahead and
No,
say.
say it. I'm gonna hold DC back. I'm
Okay.
holding her back.
Okay.
All right. Let me go. Let me go.
Thank you. Thank I know how DC folk get. Listen,
Let me go.
I went to Cardoza. I know how DC folk get. Um, Ava this week wasn't her strongest week as far as she knew that she was being used for a pawn. That's why she did that grandiose gesture of bringing the pawn to the table, the chess piece, and was like, "You want me as a pawn? Here you go." So it's like she knew that she was a pawn and she wanted people to know that Vince already told her that she was a pawn. So that was actually gameplay without her coming out saying it, because he did tell her that. He was like, you know that I gotta put you up as a pawn or whatever. She's like, you want to use me? Here's your pawn. So that was something though. That's what I'm saying. That's more than Ashley did. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, cause
So
she does. Ava do. She do come out of her shell. She do be up there
every
hollering and screaming.
week she shows up as a player, no matter if winning on the whatever. She does come out and show that she's in this to play.
Cause I feel like she really snapped that bench. She
She
really snapped.
did. So that was something though, Jay, right there.
Hmm. No, that's true. I will say with Morgan, I I I appreciated Morgan actually, getting the veto. Um, she used it looked like she got the veto and she used it to save Ava. She used it to save Ava, and Vince had to put up Lauren as the replacement. So it ended up being Lauren, Kelly, and Keanu on the block. Now with the BB blockbuster, that one was really, really frustrating for me.
Oh my God, that I was so mad about that thing.
Yes, cause it's like I just knew when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, Keanu got this up in the bag,"
He was going
but
too
I
fast.
don't know how he. But my thing is, his arm span length is much longer than
Yeah.
Lawrence could ever be, and I'm like, how you not taking your time to reach to make sure that you get, make it in the basket.
The main key when you go on these shows, Survivor, Big Brother, or whatever, it's live when Julie was saying, Lauren got two, Lauren got one. If you look to the side or if you're doing a puzzle and somebody has some pieces, you're
Mhm.
allowed to look to see what's making them win. Why didn't he just take a second? If he would have taken 1 second to look over to see how she was doing her arms and she elongated her arms, then dropped it, he would have won because he was faster than her. But her technique was better sometimes, and it's hard to say because of course I'm not competing, so it's easier said than done. I'm not, I recognize that. But
Mhm.
she definitely should have taken 10, like 1.5 seconds to just sit there for a second and been like, oh, okay. People win puzzles like that in Survivor all the time. They're like, hold up, what she got? Oh, that piece goes here, turn it upside down, go da 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 da. Like, you
Mhm.
have to be able to. He was way too much in, I'm gonna win this because I'm faster, stronger man. And he was faster and stronger. He was getting the orbs quicker, but her technique was flawless. Her technique was flawless. All she was doing was elongating her arms and concentrating and dropping the ball into the hole.
And I will say I enjoyed this blockbuster to finally see Kelly struggle. Kelly was
Yeah.
struggling like that, running back and forth up and down them
Yeah,
stairs.
she was. She was.
I was like, dang. I said, Kelly ain't up in the best shape at all. Because sometimes with her winning all of these blockbusters back to back to back to back, I guess I was thinking that she was somewhat of a beast until
Hmm.
you actually got to watch her in action with that one. And I almost thought she was going to quit. Because it was a couple that, like, towards the end, she was just walking up them stairs, like
She
one
was.
step at a time.
She
She
was.
like, you know what? I'm over this.
Yeah.
She was over it.
So Lauren won the blockbuster.
Uh-huh. Yes. And Lauren won. So of course she was able to get off of the she was able to be off the block, and then Kelly and Keanu was left there. I appreciated how Morgan and Ashley forced Vince's hand. That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
that was
To
beautiful.
make it a tie so that he had to show where
Fit,
he
yeah.
stood.
Me too.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
I do have one note. I didn't write actual notes, but I have a mental note. When Lauren won and she came down the steps and Vince was crying, per usual. Vince was all crying and snotting all over the place. And like, she went to hug Lauren, and Morgan was literally standing like right in front of them, like with her arms crossed, like, good job. And it was just like
Oh yeah.
she was monitoring their hug. Okay.
Mm.
That part, I was like, yo, Morgan got this dude on a leash.
Mhm.
A short leash, too, at that. He ain't got no room, honey.
And they just best friends in the BB.
Right. DC, they just best
They
friends.
just best friends.
But she was right there looking at that hug, and like she was looking right into Vince's like eyes as he was hugging her. And then she was like, good job, Lauren. Good job. Good job.
But you know what? If eyes can kill, woo!
Ooh, did you see her eyes? Oh
Her
my.
eyes was like, whoa. I said, oh shit, it's about to go down.
Yes, that was funny. That was funny.
Now, I want to ask y'all from a strategic standpoint when it comes to Ashley and Morgan. Do y'all believe that they voted Kelly out because of Kelly having all those BB blockbuster wins, or did they vote Kelly out so that they could continue to hide behind Keanu? What strategy do you think that they were using to decide to go that route?
I don't know. From um, the past episodes, I think they were just tired of Kelly because apparently Kelly was one of them people in the house that they was just they was tired of her.
Okay.
He was trying to get out Kelly since week 2.
Yeah, they was tired of
Mm-hmm.
her.
I never liked Kelly.
Okay.
Um because if she would have stayed one more week, she could have won that game. I'm
Mm,
telling you, there's a part with Kelly where she turns it on and off, and the
Mm-hmm.
pressure, like, if they also know that she could have won that game easily if she would have stayed in like one more week, because she was a flip-flopper in the house, which can
mm,
Mm-hmm.
work against you or for you,
Mm-hmm.
that she would have been able to latch on to the next whoever wants to be the final three, and then secure half of the house with whoever she wanted to, really, to be honest with you, because she had both sides in her favor, if that makes sense. She had somebody from both sides that she would be able to make a final three with, and then she would just flop and then go into the final three. And she's very, very smart, as they were saying, because she
Mm-hmm.
won all those black. She's very smart. So going into any kind of like mental comp or something, memory or whatever, she would have
Mhm.
won that. She would have won. Morgan's
Mhm.
good, but Kelly is extremely smart when it comes to those mental, and towards the end, that's where you're going to see more of the mental pieces coming in now.
Right.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not been a fan of Kelly this whole time, to be honest. And I even said a few weeks back that they needed to be nominating her every single time. And the next time that she don't win the blockbuster, get her ass on up out of there. So finally they were able to do that. Um, to be honest, Rachel had told them to do that weeks ago when she had lost the blockbuster. But even when she lost back then, they still end up getting rid of, I think, Jimmy. I think they got rid of Jimmy instead of Kelly. Or I think it was that week. I can't remember. But I'm happy that she is out. Now, when she did her interview with Julie, I was shocked that she was saying how much Morgan was controlling Vince. And that the fact that she was able to pinpoint that. But I also appreciated her blowing up Vince's game on the way out the door. I like when they do that. You know, when they start spilling the tea as they leaving, because she called it out and said that she had a final two with him and
Yeah.
she leaving on his HOH. Then she had a final three with him and a final four with him, and she was just dropping the bombs as she was going out. And essentially, it seemed like she bitter about him because every single time he got HOH, she said it was always somebody that was close to her or that was up in their final whatever that ended up going out of the house on his HOH.
Yeah, yeah, but it didn't really, unfortunately, it didn't really matter her blowing that up because she wasn't really saying anything that nobody already knew.
That's facts. I was sitting there like this. Damn, but why you saying all that though?
But
She,
when she got interviewed with Julie, and Julie was like, "Well, who do you want to come out?" Because Julie revealed the double, and she was like, hoping that Vince would follow her out of there. That lets me know that Kelly is gonna be a bitter juror.
well, the other thing is too is if I was her, what I would do, I would definitely be Petty LaBelle on my way out and make up a lie. See, I like when the players do that. I
Mhm.
like when the players do that, like say something like, just so you guys know, Vince and Rachel had a final two, like make up something totally off the wall to like whatever she said was too like nobody's like really playing a dirty game. That's the only thing about this season that I hate. I like people that play dirty. I want to see somebody like do something dirty like that. That's when it's fun. Like make up a whole lie that nobody even would think, be like, oh my God, that makes sense. Like you gotta concoct a lie. Like you have a lot of time in that house. She's
Mm-hmm.
smart. She could have concocted something to really, really mess it up on her way out. But she sort of
Hmm.
didn't. Like she should have been like, just so you know, Rachel and Vince, they were the one with the real final two. They were gonna get you out, Keanu. Morgan, they were playing you the whole time. Rachel and Vince, the final, like she could have done, I would have said something on my way out.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. She just said something that people already knew. So
Right.
like, girl, shut up. Bye.
Hmm. Now, okay, so yeah, oh, and the fact that she said she about to go to the jury house and get on everybody's nerves. I'm thinking to myself, girl, the game is over. Leave them people alone.
But see, that's
It's
her
over.
personality though. That's what she
That's her
do.
personality. Yeah. Cause
That's what
I
she
saw
do.
her dad's interview. It was cute. He was like, yeah, everybody's telling me how Kelly's annoying. And she was like, yeah, Kelly is really annoying. She gets it honest. Like basically she gets it from him. So they're like
Oh.
a proud, annoying family. He's like, yep, it runs in the family or something. He said like that. Like,
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah.
that right there kind of threw me for a loop because I'm like, girl, the game is over. Let them people relax. Because I could only imagine it's been pretty peaceful with Rachel and Will up in there. They get along pretty well with each other. And Now Kelly about to come and disrupt it. And then
Will did
we
not
get
like Kelly.
yeah, I know. I
She
know.
she annoyed the crap out of him.
That was that part that DC always talked about where Will would just be listening and nodding his head like he really care about what she's saying when he really had done zoned out and tuned her completely out, but she still was
Mm,
just talking and talking and talking.
And really, Will and Rachel have a lot in common. They're both married. They have families. So I'm sure they're doing like the grown thing at the jury house. So Kelly coming, they're just like, oh damn, this bitch.
mm-hmm.
That was one thing too that Julie I heard Julie slip up and say it during Thursday's show. Something about behind the scenes footage from the jury house.
Oh, I
It
can't.
was like, huh?
I love when they play those.
Me too. Sometimes when it gets down to the wire like this, especially when I would be really into the feeds, a lot of the times in the feeds chat, we would prefer to see the jury house over the last few people up in there because most of the time it's just boring as hell.
Exactly. And we don't want Big Brother Unlocked. Stop forcing us to watch it.
I appreciated that one week when they put it on Sunday, but when they don't put it on Sunday, I don't watch it because I get it don't even cross my mind to watch it. That's just how much I don't even check for it. DC don't watch a couple episodes of it in the past and you know
Mm-hmm.
she was able to bring a lot of interesting pointers and questions
Oh,
to me because she watched it.
okay.
But I just never was a fan of Derek and the season that Taylor won. That's one of the seasons that I need to rewatch. I
Well,
didn't get into that season when Taylor won because
yeah.
I remember Brianna doing recaps about it and Brianna kept talking about how racist it was. And
Mm.
I just wasn't for it to see the racism and shit.
D-
So
D-
I didn't even get into that season, but I need to watch it.
yeah, it's a good one. DC, how are you gonna like Big Brother Unlocked but don't watch the live feeds? Come on now, like
Because see,
what is the
the unlock is they do the pros and the cons,
oh
the
Lord?
good and the bad. They're not telling me what's actually going on before the show start. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no spoilers, but I'm gonna try to do it next go round.
No,
I'm gonna
you
try
not.
next go round.
No, you not. You ain't gonna do it. You gonna
Didn't
stay.
I say? Didn't I say I'm gonna do it? Now you go and time out now.
Look, and that's the crazy thing about it too, sister, because she be trying to fuss at me. Like after we finish on Saturdays, I'll be like, "Well, girl, let me go and take a look to see what done happened in the
And,
live feeds." And she be like, "No, no, no." And I had
oh,
to tell her, I said, "Girl, I said I pay extra for that perk. I need to peek in to see something now."
and I'm not saying anything, but something is going down hardcore. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
Uh-oh.
that's interesting. I would assume that something would be happening only
Yeah,
because remember it got explosive. It got explosive about a week or so ago whenever I saw Brandon on Instagram.
yeah.
And I had to hint at something, but I honestly have not looked at anything because the double eviction was just a lot to take in. Even with right now, um, we talked about Kelly leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the double, Morgan got the HOH, which
Yep.
I had predicted that she would,
I
which
was
I was so
so
happy
mad.
that she got that HOH.
I was
And then she had to put up her people.
yeah.
Hmm.
And it
What
was
did you?
two.
Hmm.
It was only two this time, which is good. I like when it goes down to the two.
Yeah. Not only that, they running out of too many people,
Yeah.
so you can't even keep putting up three at a time.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
So who went up at the double? It was okay. So Morgan won.
Morgan won the HOH and put up. Keanu had already sat down. I thought that was funny as hell. I'm like, damn, Keanu, you ain't even gonna give her a chance to just nominate you. You just gonna sit your ass right on
he
up
went
in the spot.
he went and sat and stuff down. You see, he had his bag ready too.
Uh,
Everything.
Hmm. And so
What's up, Miss
he was
Toby?
nominated, him and Lauren. And
yep.
then him and Lauren had to Toby Turner. Well, thank you. Toby Turner usually be watching Big Brother, but she said that she haven't been able to catch up on this season. So
Okay.
that's why she wasn't able to join us, because I was even trying to get her, DC. I was
Uh-oh.
trying to get somebody, because I'm like, this double eviction, we need to have somebody talking with us about it. But yeah, so Keanu and Lauren were put on the block in the double. Then for the veto competition, that's when Keanu won the veto and jumped over the thing. Which
Yep.
I was shocked that Keanu was able to pull off that win. I guess Keanu got a little bit of book smarts about him too. Not just, he just not.
Yeah, he plays Dungeons and Dragons. JDunn, have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I haven't.
Yes, he's a dungeon master. They are
Yeah,
very,
he is.
yeah.
Oh.
Keanu is a big, brawny, big guy,
Don't
athletic,
you?
but he is smart. He just hasn't had a chance to prove that side of him because he's been fighting for his life. But yeah, he's very smart.
Huh.
He's won
So,
competitions and everything, like in the real dungeon master world. He's won competitions.
oh, I see. I wasn't even aware of that. I've heard of that game, but I don't even know what that game is about. If anything, DC would probably know, because DC is a gamer.
Oh,
DC be over there with the PS5.
Every
Um,
Friday night.
yeah, she play a lot of games like that as well.
okay. I love that.
I'm on a shooting game though. I like playing the shooting games like Call of Duty.
Uh
So you like violence?
uh
Yeah, I'm from DC. Gotta
I
have
was
some
gonna
type of
say,
balance in me.
I
Shit.
mean,
Not,
That's called
listen,
not.
some that's called
that,
survival.
that's what we do. That's what we do. Cause listen, you better.
Mm-mm-mm. So so with Keanu winning the veto, which I was very happy about, he jumped over the thing, and then the replacement was, who was it? Ava.
Ava. Yeah, Ava.
hmm So then it was
Ava was
Ava and
Ava was
Lauren
mad.
on the block. But why you think Ava was mad?
She didn't want to be on the block.
But I mean, they down to the last five people.
She was mad because when she was talking it over with Morgan or whatever, she was just like, again, like, what can we move it around? I mean, she was like, I understand, Lauren is your target, but like, try somebody else, like whatever. And she was just like, Morgan was like, yeah, no, it's gonna be you. Like, girl, she was she was not happy with that. But
Nah.
yeah, no, no, no.
Well, but the thing is, Ava, this entire season, she really ain't see it for Morgan too much. So now that it's to the final five, you don't expect to get put on the block. You didn't really see it for her. Cause I don't even think Ava is in the. Ava is not up in the alliance. What's that alliance that the judges? Ava not
Yeah.
in the judges with them. And it's crazy because Morgan is really still holding on to the judges, even though they lost two of their people. She really still holding on to that.
And that's why I was saying, even though I don't like her, Big Brother play, she has exemplified some really good player things that make you win games like that. Staying true to your alliance, playing the gray area, using and manipulating what your space and time. She's done really, really good on some really, really key components of game playing. She really has.
I
So
would agree.
yeah, she stayed with it. Yep.
And so they did end up doing the vote, and finally, Morgan got her wish.
Yep.
On her own HOH during the double, Lauren was out the
Went
door.
home. Yep.
She was
And now,
partying inside her head.
and now she has her man all to herself, Vince.
No.
All she wanted.
Oh, because her man got a boyfriend.
Keanu?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I will say I'm shocked for Vince and Keanu, because many weeks ago I noticed how the women had really cut the men down, where it was only three men left up in the house. And it's very shocking to me that Keanu and Vince have been able to sustain and stay in the game when they were at such a disadvantage when it comes to men versus women in the house. But now the women just been going back to back to back to back to back. And then
Hmm.
Will is the weakest link, so he had to go. Will was pissing me off so much not winning a damn thing.
No, he was getting
Um
too. Like,
mhm.
goodness gracious, like he didn't win any. I was so mad. Like, he wasn't, the thing about Will is he wasn't winning anything, and he really wasn't winning even though everybody liked him. He wasn't winning the social game. Like, Ava knows she's not the strongest competitor, but do you see how she's playing the social game in the house on sort of like all aspects of it? He wasn't doing that enough for me.
He wanted to sell. He wanted his way out. That's what he did.
Well, but I foresee Ava being in some trouble coming up because she pretty much aligned herself with Kelly and Lauren, and both of them went in the double eviction. So it's like, how is Ava really going to try to put herself in the midst of Ashley and Lauren when, again, she really didn't see it for them to begin with? You know
It
what I'm saying?
but they need, you have to, it's numbers. They need her, somebody needs her as a number, and she's an easy target to get out. So once you get to this point, Ava is more needed probably than Ashley, to be honest with you, because Ashley, if Ashley turns it up, she can win and win against the person she's sitting next to. Ava
Mhm.
wouldn't.
Gotcha. Okay. Huh. Okay.
Because now it's really down to, everybody talks about final two, final three, final two, final three all season. This
Hmm.
is a whole nother aspect of the fourth quarter of the game. The final two, everybody's looking at who I could really win against. Anybody can win against Ava.
I was thinking that anybody could win against Ashley. For
No,
some reason, in my mind, I was thinking like a Ashley and Morgan final two or a Ashley and Keanu final two would be nice.
more Ashley would get votes.
Well,
I'm
I
thinking.
guess that I think because
Think about who's
Rachel
in the
still
house.
is very
Yup.
loyal
You
to
have
her.
Will.
So,
You have
mhm.
Will. Will is gonna, even though Ava thinks that's her pops, Will is gonna choose Ashley over Ava because of the culture thing. Yes, he will. He will vote for Ashley. And he was just as close with Ashley too. So jury management and the final two in this last fourth quarter is what's important. Everybody's thinking who they can win against.
Hot positive T say no. Keanu witnessing that it was all women, and now he's breaking it up.
Huh. Well,
He doesn't
I
have the
guess,
power this time. It's too late. He should have thought about that like 3 weeks ago.
yeah, because they still outnumbered by one.
Yeah,
And if these women are smart, they'll start playing together to at least, I just want Vince on up out of there.
me
No,
too.
what's gonna happen is Vince gonna have Morgan, right? So Morgan, Vince, and Keanu gonna get Ava, then they're gonna get Ashley, and then Vince and Keanu gonna get Morgan out, and that's where the two men gonna be
Hot positivity said, remember Rachel's last words, Keanu, don't you disappoint me.
in.
She
Yeah,
did
she
say that.
showed that.
Oh God.
And
And
he been coming through in the clutch. He
I can,
has been.
He been getting them out one by one. Remember that statement in the beginning? One by one.
I'm gonna go on mute because I can't say anything, y'all. This is driving me crazy.
Okay. Oh Lord. Okay. You well let me say this. Okay. Because yeah, she probably knows so much that done happened. And sister, I promise you, when we end this show, that be the first thing that I do is like go to like Twitter or go to Joker's updates. I love Joker's updates during Big Brother season, or go somewhere else just so that I could get the scoop on what's happening. But yeah, sister, it seemed like sister knows some stuff. Now,
Uh
one thing too that I will say, I guess, because I mean, I don't know that we even need to predict the next HOH this go round because okay, Morgan won in the double eviction, so she would have been the outgoing HOH. which means she could not have competed for the upcoming HOH that they currently have now.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can pick because it still leave four.
I'm not gonna pick because I already know who it
Yeah,
is.
she already know. So okay, so out of Ashley, Vince, Keanu, and Ava, let me go ahead and get my notes
Oh
here.
yeah, let me see. It was crazy. I know who I want to pick, but then I'm thinking it's gonna be the other person. All right, hold on.
So let's see. Week 11. Dang, we already at week 11. Now, sister, while
Yeah,
I'm getting these notes ready, I do want to ask you, do you plan to watch The Amazing Race? Because that's going to be Big Brother edition. All Big Brother teams competing.
yeah, I love the Amazing Race. I was trying to get my son and my daughter or my brother to try out for that.
Oh, really?
My son is an ex football player, so he lives in DC right now too. DC Kool Aid. He lives in Southeast.
That's where I was born and raised.
Okay, so I'm trying to get him to do it, but um, he has some stuff going on. But I'm just like, just do it. He said he might do it or survive.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
I remember back in the day when I did play football in New Orleans, one of my teammates was a big survivor junkie.
really.
And and we did. And I had my degrees from film school, and we shot her a audition video.
Oh, cool.
Because we were playing football back then, so we thought that that was gonna get her away again. A female tackle
Yeah,
football player.
of course.
Yeah, but unfortunately, she didn't get on. But
Sometimes you
we
got to
did.
try
We
out.
ended up doing her an audition video twice,
Sometimes
and
you
then
got.
I ended up moving out here.
Okay.
Hmm.
My son was a coach for the DC Divas for 2 seasons. Which
Okay.
Oh
it was
wow.
yeah, women's football team. And he was
That's
like
what's up.
he used to tell me, he was like, some of these women are more men than the men I deal with. I'm like, I'm sure they are, honey.
Yeah, that my teammate, that's kind of what she was with it, because she was our quarterback.
Yeah.
She was our quarterback, and she was when I tell you, I was like, girl, you would do good on Survivor.
He said
But
the women have
she
more
couldn't get
drive,
in.
more drive and more motivation than a lot of the men he's ever played with. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So DC, I put my prediction for the HOH as Keanu. Who you put as
I,
yours?
I was gonna put Keanu, but for some reason I want to put Ava.
Ava. Okay. Ava for HOH. And then I guess we gotta predict who they're gonna put up. Even though it's really, so if Keanu got the HOH, then he would put up. I'm thinking he gonna put up Ava, probably Ava and Morgan. Let me put Ava and Morgan as who I think that he will put up. Ava and Morgan. All right. And then who do you think Ava would put up if she got the HOH? And actually, let me charge up my laptop before this mess die.
He if Ava do it, she gonna put up Keanu and she might put up Vince.
Keanu and Vince. Okay. Keanu, Keanu and Vince. Okay. So we got our predictions, and I'm sure sister over there laughing like hell at our
She
asses, especially
she
because she already know everything.
she already talking about look at these mofos.
I've never had to use so much restraint before in my life.
She's sitting over there like,
Man,
no.
but I am so happy that sister was able to join us. Let me, and actually I could go ahead because I think we done came to the end of the show. So let me take the picture down.
Hold on, I missed
Okay.
what day. Is it coming on tomorrow? I can't remember.
Um
Is
Do we
there
know that? They
episode.
didn't play.
I
Yeah,
I
because
don't know if it's coming on tomorrow. I'm not sure, DC. The
Hmm.
reason why I don't know is because now with football season, it's
yeah,
really, really iffy. But one thing that I didn't realize was that the finale was the 28th. So
yeah,
we only got like one more week left.
exactly.
Hmm.
Why usually when they do that, it's gonna be 3 episodes. It's gonna be 3 episode and then ending on the 28th as the fourth. So it's gonna be like four more episodes.
Gotcha. And that's one thing too that I can go back to our predictions. Let me go back to our week one predictions. And again, DC
Hmm.
predicted the
Oh yeah.
final three, Ava, Vince, and Zay. You still got two people hanging in there.
You did good, DC.
She
Hey.
did. And I predicted Morgan, Jimmy, and Mickey. I still got Morgan. But
Okay.
Lord,
Okay.
yep, that we predicted those week one just based on the pictures and what what we got introduced to the people alone. But
Right.
to
We didn't
see
even
that
know
we still
nothing
got a
about them.
person. Yeah,
Yeah.
but to
We
see
didn't
I
even know.
still got one person. DC got two people up in there.
Yeah.
DC
Ava,
been like an Ava little ugly self.
Ava and Vince.
All of my people were gone like the first 3 weeks because I like yeah, that was crazy. Like I had predictions too. I just didn't. I was here, but I didn't jump on the panel. But all three of my people were like the first three people gone.
Who did you predict initially?
What's the girl that was friends with Rachel? The
Oh, Amy.
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 I liked
Hmm.
Amy, and then the guy, the insurance guy, the white guy
What's his name?
Oh,
Put the picture up. Put the
with the
picture up.
blonde hair.
hold on. Let me go get it. Wait 1 second. All right, here we go.
You talking
So
about
you had Amy.
and Zay?
I had Amy. Um, hold on, I'm waiting for my TV didn't do your put
And
it.
actually, let me go to this picture too. You said the insurance guy. Oh, so Amy was insurance, and then
I picked hold up, Amy, and then um Zay. Yep, Zay, and then like Kath. I think Catherine.
okay,
She stayed around for a while, but those were my three.
gotcha. And let me go. I go
So
back
you
to
had Catherine.
my.
How you felt about Catherine though after you watched her play?
Um, I'm mad that she got hooked up with Riley. I think she could have been a better player if she focused on the game.
Okay.
Hmm.
But she was a flap. She was a flap. It was all of my predictions were bad. But you guys know that they have that poll where you can win money doing that if, at the beginning of the season. You know that, Jay, right?
No, that's what I think. Somebody else was up in the chat a couple of weeks
Yeah.
back saying it.
DC
I
would have
would
won
definitely do that just to see if I could. You know, but
if
I never know where to find things like that.
I'll find it and I'll send it to you. But there I think like if you have two,
Hmm.
like one I think DC like once you have two at the final four or whatever, you win money.
Well, damn, Jay, we could have
Oh,
done that.
They do it at the
di-
beginning of every Big Brother season.
well, I will say that DC would have been almost a shoe in for the money because right now we at the five,
Yeah.
I,
and she
I would have
still
had the
got two
big brother.
people.
I would
Yeah.
have had some of that big brother money. God damn it.
Right.
Uh-oh, Hot Positive T said if Keno win HOA game is over. If he win the HOA, the game is over.
I'm
Right
on mute.
now with
I'm on mute.
everybody, okay. Right now with everybody that's left, the only person that I really do have left to root for is Keanu. He damn sure wasn't my personal favorite initially, but well, no, I'm lying. I liked him, but I just didn't like his attitude towards the women.
His
But
whole demeanor.
outside of that, I've enjoyed his gameplay because he is very entertaining and interesting. And honestly, I thought that he had totally committed Big Brother suicide when he said one by one by one he was coming for them, but he's still right there.
He's
He's
very
still
nice.
right there.
He's very nice to look at, I can honestly say.
Yeah. He wrote he is one of those people because I just can't believe you got to be up in some good ass shape because I think the man said that he like 260 or 275 and you can see he's solid.
Yeah,
But
he
that man be pulling himself around. I was really, really
yeah,
impressed seeing him do that jungle gym thing
yep,
last week. I was like, wow. Because
yep.
normally that comp is not built for bigger people, but
No,
he
he
did the
did.
damn thing.
And then meanwhile, Will over there winded. He almost passed out.
Will,
I'm gonna go on mute.
but
Okay,
look,
Will was like,
Will was winded, but remember, Will had a hurt knee. He hurt his knee
yeah,
from
he
Well,
did.
the veto competition.
He did.
even Keanu, his tail went through the other one too with the lasers.
Yep.
I thought he wasn't gonna make it through the lasers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I often wonder how much working out people do prior to even auditioning for this show. Because I feel like you would have to start working out easily about a year or two in advance just to
Yeah.
even make sure that you have some stamina.
A solid 3 to 6 months, you could really change your life around if you really want to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've thought about that countless times, like how much they prepare. Even with Rachel with that White Lotus, her going out. I thought about that. I was like, well, I wonder if Rachel had started trying to work out beforehand because doing that hamster wheel, it looked easy on TV, but that shit wasn't easy. And especially when I saw Morgan doing hers, Morgan was legit like on the floor, like doing a back bend, moving that thing, trying to
Mhm.
navigate that ball through the maze. And I was like, ooh, to have to move around and be that flexible like that, you gotta be up in some shape.
Heck
But
yeah,
Morgan ended up pulling it off.
she did that.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, I guess we can go ahead and get the final words. We don't get to get a prediction from sister because she already knows. But sister, do you have any final words that you would like to say? I really do appreciate you for joining us.
Oh,
Hopefully you come back next week. That'd be cool.
if JDunn is gonna, if she threatens me in the chat that I better get over here, then I guess I have to.
Yep, I did. I had to threaten her, DC, because she was over there at Lemons all willy
Oh
nilly and
my
shit.
god, I
And
love.
then she went over there to glitter boots. I
Oh
said,
my
I
god.
know you ain't took your ass to glitter boots and didn't come to my big brother.
Oh,
I know, right? So over here with some positive stuff over here.
yes, I will try to make it next Saturday. If it's the same time, it works
Mhm.
best perfect for me in the morning.
Oh, okay. Yep, we come at 10 a.m. every single Saturday. So that's great. I
Okay.
can't wait to talk to you again, sister. But I do appreciate you for coming through and being a woman of your word this week.
Of course. I had fun, you guys.
Thank you. We enjoyed you.
All
It
right.
was
Yeah, we
nice
sure
to get
did.
your feminine perspective. Cause
Oh
I mean, me and DC been watching the entire season and we had no idea that Ashley's face is a different color than her hand.
yeah,
Now
We
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 gonna.
had no clue.
But I don't want to put no people on blast because that's not me. But it's a lot of people on YouTube doing the same shit. Come
ooh,
on, thank.
ooh. Look, that's the what made me notice it even more. I was like, I know some people on YouTube that do the same thing, girl. Why your face not the same color as your hand? But
Hmm.
Hmm.
anyway, I will see you guys next week, okay?
All right, sister. You have a great weekend. Thank
Have
you
a great
again.
weekend
All
and a
right.
great week.
Bye,
Be
All
y'all.
right.
safe.
Bye.
Later.
Okay, y'all. We had sister up here. It was a good discussion. It was definitely good to get her perspective, especially from the point of view with her being a live feed watcher. Because I honestly didn't realize the gaming aspect of Morgan until she brought it to my attention. I knew that Morgan was a professional gamer because she talked about that, and I think she is a track runner, like she does long distance running and stuff as well in her profession, but I didn't realize that she was really toying with Vince in the way that she was until sister was able to come and give us the the information about that, which now makes even more sense why the girlfriend been pissed off like what she been.
Right.
Yeah. Well, DC, we done made our predictions, and I guess we just gotta wait and see. But it's coming to a close.
Yeah, we've been doing this on time thing good. You know what I'm saying? 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. We doing good.
Well, I always keep a mental note to look up here as the time is going.
Right.
And when it was working easier for us because we break it down with the 3 episodes, that's spending 30 minutes per episode. And that's how
Hey
we've been
Charles,
able to keep our
can
time
you
in
grab this
order.
trash bag for me?
Now look at Lisa. One.
Yeah, I had to hit the mute button real quick. You heard her. Yeah,
Thank,
but
thank the Lord, y'all actually do use y'all real names over there. Cause I'm like, how you just gonna call Charles out like that?
right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
well, I do want to thank y'all so much. We will be back next week on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as always. DC, you got a final word?
My final word is what's my closing? My final words was I was hoping to see Jury by now, but I guess we won't see that right now until it's ready to show us. But I'm glad everybody that came in the chat that participated in our conversation. I appreciate that. Appreciate sister coming through. Hopefully we can get sister and positive T on here because reading the chat is hard to read and talk at the same time sometimes, even though it's going slow. But
Hmm.
y'all have a good weekend, a blessed Sunday, and a blessed week.
And as far as what you said about the jury, I knew that we probably wouldn't see anything jury yet because it's only 2 people. Well, now it's 4 people, but initially there was only 2 people there. I
Yeah, that'd be
mean,
fun to see though. You know what I'm saying?
not with 2 people.
Hmm.
Mm. No, they always wait to get at least maybe 4 or 5 people before they start showing different clips because they're gonna have to show each of them going to the jury house one by one by one. We'll probably get that this week coming up, I'm sure. But yeah. Well, y'all, thank y'all again for joining us. Y'all take care, be blessed, don't stress. We will see y'all this time next Saturday. Bye.
He's out.